All right, just testing this out here. I got here a little bit early. It only takes me 5 minutes from my house to get here, but just wanted to make sure I had it up and going. We got a lot of rain last night. Turn the volume down here. Just going to point it out at the whale tail for now. Excelente. Gracias. A little coffee in the whale tail. Muy rápido, gracias. That's the typical Wheels Equal Medium. So we got a ton of rain last night and yesterday. And it looked like it was going to clear up this morning, but back to cloudy again. This rainy season is here. Okay. Pre-rainy season. Hey, Doug, nice to see you. Awesome view, awesome breakfast. I'm having the typical. Well, John, he's plugged up. Those must be some crazy hours. You work the night shift? Yeah, John, working on that a little bit. I guess you are right in some ways. But it's funny, I go to my friend Near's coffee plantation, which is probably takes about an hour to get there. And that's like completely different. Okay? I mean, you just feel like you're in a whole different place. You can't even hear the Jake brakes from Route 34, which is, there's hardly any place around here where you can't hear the Jake brakes from Route 34, even if you're in a remote area. But up at my friend Denier's coffee plantation, it's just todo tranquilo. Yeah, I guess we've got a whale tail theme out there. Oh, John, sounds like you've adapted. So where are you located, John? Oh, there's a little delay. I didn't get that. That sounds cool. I'm gonna have to look that up on the map because I don't know where that is. But I've definitely gotten into probably too much of a comfort zone. I haven't really strayed far from here. Okay. All right. Have a good one, Dirk. Watch out for the spiders. Don't step on any. Yeah, I think I might have seen some of his videos. Also got a friend down in Puerto Jimenez. I want to do kind of a collaboration video with. He's this jungle journey. I was talking to. I was. Well, it's something that I say a lot to people when I'm talking about my YouTube channel. I said, yeah, when a gringo moves to Costa Rica, it's mandatory that you have a YouTube channel. They won't let you in the country. So yeah, so there's a lot of YouTubers running around. Yeah, since I moved here, I haven't really kept up with other people's YouTube shows too much. This whole live thing is a completely different experience for me, and I need to start using some software. I'm just going straight from the webcam. You know, there's a lot more creative things you can do if you use streaming software. Yet another thing to try to educate myself on. So yeah, we got a ton of rain last night and a little bit like yesterday afternoon, and it looked like it was going to clear up this morning, and it kind of did. And then it's back to the overcast, which I kind of like. Yeah, I guess this place just in the last 10 or 15 years has drastically changed. I don't know. Has anybody ever read the book The Gringo's Hawk? It's called The Gringo's Hawk. It talks about Uvita in the surrounding area, like in the early 1970s, and it seemed like it was ancient history because everything was so much different. There was like hardly any infrastructure here at all. You know, this is a nice view, but you still get a lot of the big breaks from Route 34. Yeah, Uvita is really expensive now too. I'll have to check that out. I think that's where my friend Don is going this week. He usually checks in and live chats and makes comments and things. He lives right in my neighborhood. He's visiting some friends there. They also, of course, have a YouTube channel. I forgot what their names are. Yeah, that's for sure. Even in the last couple of years when I've been like exploring prices and things, just the amount people's budgets are when they come here is really sky high. Yes, that's the name of. Yeah, that's the name of the. Yeah, I can't pronounce their name. The Dufrenches. I'm not sure. I don't think. I think I've seen one of their videos. Yeah, that is where Don went. Don Morrow. Did you guys get a lot of rain last night, John? No. I think that was the rainiest day we've had yet in 2022. I have to think about what year it was there for a second. Wow. So do you get air conditioning there, or you don't need it? It's funny you say that, Doug. My brakes are squeaking quite a bit now. I have to go to my mechanic and ask him to take a look at it. It's nice to be able to work on your own vehicle. I don't have that skill. Oh, John, that seems like a pretty comfortable temperature. And that's with lower humidity too, probably, right? I'll definitely have to get up there. And I haven't even been on the Caribbean coast at all. Yeah, that's always my big concern is humidity, just for computer equipment, photography equipment, and things like that. I usually like to have at least one place where I can keep everything kind of dry. And I do have airtight Pelican cases, camera cases that I keep my camera stuff in all the time with with the silica gels that kind of soak up the moisture. Yes, all the microclimates of Costa Rica. Yeah, that's definitely my biggest struggle is my Spanish. So, John, are you pretty fluent in Spanish? I think that's one of the things about living in Uvita is that there are so many people that speak English. You're not really forced to learn Spanish. I still have a lot of words I can't pronounce in English, so it's really tough for me. All right, have fun in San Jose. That place scares the bejeepers out of me. Not a big city person. There's a lot of cool stuff there. It's not my favorite place to drive around in, that's for sure. Especially on those freeways. It seems like you have to get on the freeways to go anywhere there. When I was shopping for a car, I was going from place to place in San Jose. And I guess there's got to be ways to get around it, but I mean, my Waze was putting me back on the throughway, on the, I don't know what you call it, the expressway in San Jose, which is pretty crazy, especially the merges on the highway there. So this streaming stuff is kind of new to me. I'm just kind of experimenting around and sharing the view. Nothing actually informative going on here. Just a peek into a window peeking into the whale tail here. Oh, this was really good, really good. Sometimes it's it's always a toss up with the cheese, whether it's either good or not good. And the cheese was good. And that's always the one thing that I always worried about. And everything else was excellent. The coffee's really good too. I was going to get out on my bike at the end of the day today, but I think the puddles are still going to be pretty big. Not that ever stops me. And I think the bike shop where I bought my bicycle went out of business. They've got two stores. They've got one over towards San Isidro, but I went to the one in Uvita near five miles, and the store was empty. I'll have to get a hold of Joe and see if he's still in business there. That bush right down in front there is full of butterflies. And rightly so, because I think it's a butterfly bush. It's listo, gracias. Muy rico. So I didn't put an ending time on this, so I'm probably going to wrap it up at 8. If you're just tuning in, that's just basically got the camera pointed out at the whale sail. A little bit of chat going on the side. I should have put that poll up sooner. I know a couple of people were here and went back to their lives after taking a peek here. So I've committed to doing lives every Thursday for the month of June. So I don't know if people would like a different place next time. This one, I mean, it's hard to beat the view here, really. So this is the time of day where all the tour companies go out to the beach and they bring their boats on trailers out to the beach and launch their boats. And they have to kind of fight the waves to get out there. Then all the people going on the tours kind of wade out to where the boats are. And they go to various locations, whale watching, fishing. So right now I'm working on a video about Ventanas and all the different aspects of that place. It's kind of it's a small beach, but it's really interesting. It's got its own magic. There's something mystical about the place. It's kind of hard to explain unless you go there, but it was fun. I don't know if anybody saw the video I shot the other day. I was like a couple days ago. I just happened to see out of the corner of my eye some guy down on his knee proposing to his girlfriend. It was kind of cool. Hola, Doug. Nice to see another visitor from the Great White North. I think one of our other Canadians is up visiting in Samara, Don's usually on here. Usually has a lot of good comments. I've noticed there's been a ton of people from Canada here lately. I don't know if it's just coincidence or whether there's actually a lot more people from Canada coming here. It looks like it might be a good day to get the drone up today. Make sure I got all my batteries charged and everything. Everybody's been mentioning Samaro lately. I've never been there. I mean, they're really promoting a lot. I see a lot of really cool commercials for Samaro. I guess that means I need to get there. Yeah, I really have been kind of living in my little Uvita area bubble. Of course, the first 3 months I was here, I was only on foot, so that explains that part. But since I've had my car, I haven't explored as much as I thought I would. I should do a live with my drone. I can do that, but it's kind of tricky. I think I've got my hands full just streaming from the laptop. thanks everybody for tuning in, and I'll be back again next Thursday, same bat time, same bat channel. And I'm committed to doing it. Hey Zen Maiden, how you doing? I was just about to go get off, but I'll stay on for a few more minutes. How goes it? Did you guys ever get here? Are you in Costa Rica? You guys in Costa Rica now, or are you still in the States? Everything's great here. Just taking it a day at a time. Trying to get the hang of this going live stuff. Oh wow. Yeah, Okatel's nice. I'm sure she's been to Playa Ventanas. Oh, that's cool. There's a lot of building going on there in Ocotel. There's a couple, well, at least one big development that's going on. Kind of a controversial topic, but there's so many great views from the hillside there, or the mountainside. I don't know what you. Oh. Yeah, that's my favorite place, just to go. Playa Ventanas. I mean, it's a really small beach, but it's just a cool beach. Plus, it only costs $2 to park, and then you're in. That's what I don't like about the whale tail. You got to pay $6 to get in, and it's actually more like $7 after the surcharges and everything. Really, where are you moving in Mexico? There was a guy that stayed in a place next to me for a few days here, and he was riding his motorcycle from, I'm not sure where he started, but he was at least like Panama, maybe further than Panama. I don't know. He was riding from here up to somewhere in Canada. And it was, just this little motorcycle. I'm not super familiar with Mexico. I've been to Mexico City and Puebla. Except my only experience with Mexico is I went to see the Rolling Stones play in Mexico City. Yeah, and another town where I forgot the name of the other town I saw them in. And Uvita is getting so expensive if you're buying property or even renting. I really like the area, but the long-term viability, I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of opportunity here. That's the thing. Yeah, I actually went to a dentist in Puebla and had a filling put in. She did a great job. Yeah, and for some things, it's even. I mean, it's more like gas. The equivalent of gas. The gas price equivalent is it's like $5.30 a gallon or something like that. I think it's even more than that now. I know last time I filled up my Grand Vitara, it was like around $60 US. Wow, that's expensive gas. It really makes it you have to kind of second guess yourself if you're going to take even a short drive. But everything is going up just because everything else is expensive, and you've got the ripple effect of it all. It's like I measure the economy with pizza. Like at pizza time, for the longest time, a large pizza was 10 mil, and now it's like 11 and a half mil, something like that. I mean, just went up. Just overnight went up like that. But yeah, the gas prices are really what killed you. I'm definitely still up in the air. So many things change in my life. It seems like on a weekly basis I have all these drastic things happening in my life that are changing. I mean, I shouldn't say drastic. A lot of these minor changes that I have to adjust to. I like it here. I'm like I always keep saying. I'm trying to put the pieces to the puzzle together, which basically means I haven't got it quite figured out yet. So a lot of times people are asking me for advice, and I'm really the last person to ask advice for. I mean, I'm more of a cautionary tale. You don't do what I do. Yeah, I was doing that work from home for all of 2000. That was great. I saved so much money on gas on the commute. Yeah, I'm just flying by the seat of my pants, just taking things as they come. And I think that's a really good attitude for Costa Rica. Some people are really like super duper uptight about everything, and it's like wouldn't. It's hard to function here if you have that mentality. I think I need to do a video along those lines, just talking about the mindset and all that. I touched on it a little bit, but I don't know. I don't. I think everybody's different, so everybody has their own way of adjusting to the move. Oh, how I didn't see you there. Cocoa Beach, Florida. when people travel like to places like Florida, it's not the drastic change. I mean, if you're whether you're visiting or moving here, because I moved from like upstate New York, where wintertime you're kind of limited to what you can do outside, and we don't have all we don't have geckos and stuff like that. So geckos and scorpions were kind of a shock to me, and now that's just part of life here. But if you're from Florida, you're used to all these little creepy crawlies. But I think that some of them may be a little bit bigger here. Yeah, I've been here over a year. Just celebrated my 1 year anniversary of April 21st. But yeah, time really goes by fast. It seemed like the first 3 months I was here, it seemed that like it was a long time. And after that, the time just really started to fly. Unless I hit my laptop. Yeah, the original plan was to move around. I kind of got stuck in I would say a rut. Yeah, I guess kind of a rut. I don't know if I'm in touch with my live feed here or not. Yeah, that's it. That was the thing when I was looking for a place to leave from the States. It was like the whale tail was just kind of drew me in for some reason. Yeah, when I first moved here, I was expecting like a giant, like a tarantula or something, or a big snake behind every corner. Kind of, it isn't like that at all. I mean, you have to go out seeking those kind of things. Oh yeah, the giant grasshoppers are cool. I don't know if they do or not. I imagine some people do. Wouldn't be my cup of tea. But it'd be quite a meal. It's all protein, right? That's what they say. Yeah, I have it's DJI drone. They make a whole different, whole selection of drones. I use a Mavic 2. It's an older drone, but it has a really good sensor. And a lot of good images. It doesn't have of course, there's a Mavic 3 out now. So the Mavic 3's got all the bells and whistles, but the Mavic 2's still does a good job. Well, I'm with you on that, Hub, sir, because I'm trying to figure out this live myself. There's like a bunch of different ways you can go live, and I'm just doing it the most basic way. And I want to evolve to do. I want to learn to do it the proper way. That may be something I do for. I want to do some consulting, and that might be part of what I do with that for work here. So if I can master that, I can have another little tool in my pocket. So thank you very much. I spend way too much time editing. I admire the people that can do the videos where they just sit down in front of the camera and do like a one take, go all the way through. Like with me, it's like I've got to like I do 20 takes and edit it. I need to just accept my imperfections more. Yeah, back in the States, that was one of the things I did on my own, and I worked for a company as a rich media editor. I had a lot of different titles at the job. I worked for a company called Grace Note, and we did a lot of the artwork for like Netflix and channels like that, like movies. So I would do a lot of editing of movie posters. One of the things that these companies needed was a lot of different aspect ratios. They needed horizontal and verticals of basically movie promotional posters. So I kind of did a lot of that. Yeah, I was a photographer, a still photographer for most of my life. I did a lot of industrial photography, like boring things like steam turbines and things like that of a commercial nature. And video is new to me. I mean, well, it's not video on a professional level is new to me. I've always done video since the VHS days, but it's a completely different world than photography. There's so many different things that you need to consider. There's some skills that help you in video, and there's other skills that kind of hinder you a little bit. Thanks, Sub. Glad you enjoy them. It's a work in progress, really.
I use GoPros for a lot of stuff, and I have a real love-hate relationship with my GoPros because at the frame rates and things I shoot at, they tend to overheat. So I end up having to pause a lot of time and wait for my camera to cool down. Yeah. And that's a good thing about the GoPro. It's kind of like along the same lines as that, because you can, I can throw my GoPro in my fanny pack, next to my wallet, and it's just amazing when you think about like how the technology has progressed over the years. I remember how bulky the camcorders were that actually would take a VHS tape, and you stick it in there, and the thing. I remember the first ones had like a whole separate pack for the tape and the battery, and then the camera was a whole separate thing. Yeah, GoPros are kind of cool. They have their limitations, but I mean, it's just so nice to have something that doesn't get ruined. I was joking with a friend of mine that it used to be you didn't have to worry about getting your car keys wet, but you had to worry about getting your camera wet if you were going swimming. And now it's like the opposite. You can't get your car keys wet because they're electronic, but your camera is fine. You got a GoPro, so it's kind of funny how that works out. Yeah, I know the stabilizer is insane. It's like Hollywood quality. I don't know how it works, but it does an amazing job. And the frame rates that you can shoot at, like I can shoot at 120 frames per second, then slow it down, and it's so silky smooth. But if it just overheats, I can get 10 minutes out of it. Unless if it's in a situation where it's in water or it's got moving air, it won't overheat quite as fast. But it's just really frustrating. Well, hello, Don. You're late to class. You have a hall pass? Are you in Samarog today? And I was trying to think of the name of the YouTubers you're visiting up there, and somebody else chimed in and knew who it was. And I'm going to say the name wrong. It's the Dufries. Dufries. Yeah, it's always tough when you're buying a camera. When you go on YouTube to see reviews, a lot of times people are talking about the negative things, and that's all you end up seeing. But it's nice to be able to know that these problems exist, so you don't have it happen to you after you get it. Fresnes. Yeah, everybody everybody seems to know them. I mean, I think I did watch one of the videos because Don was talking about them. I don't know how I missed their videos because they have quite a few subscribers. And it's funny with cameras, you do your research for months and months, then you decide what you're going to buy, and then it's like, oh, the new model just came out, so now the one you've been researching is all outdated. Not really, but in your mind, you're like, oh, yeah, that's like yesterday's news. I think that's the same thing with computers. Well, it's good that you're still walking now that you've got a car, Don. And I thought you got a car, you'd never walk again because you have the luxury. Yep, and that's where Don is right now in Samara, right? Samara keeps coming up. I guess I'm going to have to. Samara and Selena, I've seen advertised a lot lately. Wow. All right, Hubster. Keep everybody working right there. Pura vida. All right. Viva Mexico. Take it easy. So Don, how is the new car treating you? Oh yeah, it's definitely not a choice. You just keep moving forward. So how are you liking driving here? It took me a while to get used to it, but at least you're not driving a bus. Did you see the post that Sarah? Did you see the post that Sarah shared on her group about you have to really watch the gas pumps when they're pumping your gas if you're paying by credit card, especially. I've heard a few people talk about that. And gas is expensive enough as it is. Well, it's 8:30, so I guess I'm going to close this out. And what's my closing line again? Oh, yeah. Like if you liked it, subscribe if you want to. Most importantly, leave those comments down below. I really want to hear what you got to say. So I'll be live again next Thursday at 7:15. I'm not sure exactly where, but oh yeah, definitely the rules definitely go out the window. I mean, I see the bus drivers that go from Uvita to San Isidro and along the route there, and I got a lot of respect for those guys. And they managed to keep it between the lines pretty much, which is pretty impressive. A lot of you see like some gringo and big SUV, and they're all over the place on that road. But the bus drivers do a really good job of staying between the lines. Oh, you're diesel. Oh, well, that's cool. I hate the smell of diesel, but I wish I had a diesel vehicle. I'll drop and give me 10 push-ups and call it even. Well, I've committed to doing a live every Thursday at 7:15 a.m. for the month of June. No matter even if there's nobody watching, just to kind of get in the practice of doing it. I'm gonna maybe use some streaming software next time, maybe make it a little bit more interesting. So when do you head back home to Uvita? Are you gonna be up there for the rest of the week? Yeah, I really wasn't sure what I was going to do for the duration of this. I just kind of, like everything else, just playing it by ear. You don't have to twist my arm to make me sit here and watch the view. The Mono Congo off in the distance. Well, safe travels, Don. Hopefully the traffic will be decent. Well, I'm gonna sign off here and be back again live next Thursday. Thanks to everybody that joined in. Let me flip this thing around.
So now we go from the pretty view to the ugly face. I can't even see anything on here. I need to end the live stream. I can't find my mouse here. All right. That's all I've got for this live stream edition of Costa Rica Story. Make sure you like if you liked it, subscribe if you want to, but most importantly, put the comments down below because I really want to hear what you got to say. So next Thursday, 7:15 a.m. Costa Rica time, 9:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, be another live. And I'm just working on it's not going to be anything special, just a little diversion from your day. Nothing educational or informative really, but slight diversion. All right, that's all I've got. Hasta luego.